Hey guys, this is Steve Sheehan with episode 2 of HotLaps this season. Last week we were at Daytona and Adam Gilliland came away with the win in a very good race. It was a blast for everyone, congrats to him. This week we're at Vegas, so we'll see if we can put on a good show with you guys with this new car at our first trip to a cookie cutter. Alright, for our hot lap this week, here we go. Off turn 4, gonna let the car fan out to the outside wall. Now, like I said, you're gonna keep it right along that seam, kind of straddle it a little bit. You'll see me work the wheel a little bit off the corner. It's just because my left sides are below the seam and the car wants to yaw out and it's a little bit loose down there. Going into turn 3, I'm not gonna take as much of an arc as I will in the race. This is about the line that everybody's gonna wanna run. I have fresh tires, so it's a little bit easier for me to do that personally. I like a bigger arc through there. Come off turn 4 to the line. Nice .676, and that's a relatively good race lap. You're going to see some guys about a 10 faster tonight, but that might be because they're a little bit too loose. We'll have to see. Turn 1 and 2, the preferred line is actually around the middle to the top of the track. You're going to see two seams about 2 car widths and 4 car widths up the track. You're going to want to stay just about straddling that first seam, which is about right in the middle of the track. Your left side tires are going to be a little bit under the seam, and they're actually going to help pull the car to the left to keep it rotating. Your right sides are going to be above the seam where there's a little bit more grip, and that's going to keep your car stable, especially exiting the corner. Now going into turn 3, you're going to see a lot of action tonight because the entry into turn 3 is very long. It's very drawn out. It takes a while to actually get into the corner. A lot of times a pass is done into turn 3 that seems like what you call a traditional dive bomb, but it's just because people like to enter this corner really straight and low enough, and they can still get their car rotating because they can use that white line down there a little bit to help it rotate. They're going to be a little bit slower coming off, but that long drawn out entry into turn 3 really makes for some very interesting passing maneuvers. A lot of guys, I personally like to take a big arc into turn 3. That leaves the inside wide open. Through turn 3 and 4 in the apex, the car is really going to change a lot over the course of the tire run. At the start, it's going to feel very tight. Most of the good cars on the long run is going to progressively get looser and looser and rotate more and more. This is where most time is going to be gained tonight. Keep an eye on the fast cars at the start of the run tonight. If you see a couple guys that are just tenths faster than everyone for the first 5 or 6 laps of a run, it's probably because they have too loose of a setup in, so keep your eyes open for that. You're most likely going to see most of the trouble getting started into turn 1, mainly because people are going to be fighting for that middle line. That means if they're passing someone and they're going low, they're not really going to want to go all the way low. They're still going to want to crowd that guy up a little bit because the difference in grip is very, very big at this track, and there's also some bumps down low. In 2 weeks, we actually go to Phoenix, so we do have a week off next week. Phoenix is a very, very fun track, and as a driver, personally, I love it. I know it's a favorite for a lot of people. I know I said this last season at this track. Hopefully you guys enjoy the race tonight, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.